Okay, here, I'll pull up some more background music while we're working here. How's everybody doing? No, maybe not. Roost Island. There we go. Oh my god! Oh, Rippleums! Oh, dude! No way! Welcome to the chat? Thank you. Okay, well, you know what, since you're here yourself, a question about the save files. Would I be able to use my save from the prologue on chapter 1? Like, is there some kind of way to make that work? Perchance? Just kind of sitting here trying to figure that out, because I've played the prologue already, and I kind of want to be able to hack in, bring all that stuff back over. Oh, sick. Okay, good to know. Thank you. I will. Sweet. Good to know. Good to know. I hope the stream isn't terribly scuffed. My Wi-Fi is being doo-doo. Maybe I should, like, hold off on the number of tabs I have open on Firefox. Okay. Let me just... Oh, turn my desktop audio back on for starters. Okay. Is it window capture or is it game capture? Oh, no, not that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. There you are. Okay. Switching everything over to different tabs. Yeah, I was thinking maybe it's because I don't have things up. Don't pretend that it doesn't exist. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sweet. There's my chat. Sweet. Okay, so at the very least I'm gonna keep this up. Right. I want to start from chapter 1. Nice that this is an option. I'm so glad. "12 out of 12 remaining." Alright. I really like the loading screen. Okay. There we go.
Welcome back. Been a while, huh?
Yup.
Seems you got the voting thing figured out, so I'll cut to the point.
Yippee.
A lot has changed around here in the last month, all thanks to you.
Give everybody else some credit too, Amelia. It's not just me.
Let me catch you up. We'll start with Prisoner 07, Hero.
Oh my boy. Please be okay, Taka. Listen, I'm one of the people that voted you irredeemable, but...
You voted him corrupt, and by a long shot, too.
Whoa.
70.1%? Holy shit.
Yeah.
You don't mess around, do you?
Yeah, that's crazy number, actually. I didn't think it was gonna be that much.
Remind you of someone, perhaps?
That depends. Who do we think that somebody is? Because I could probably think of a couple.
Well, since we told him he's corrupt, his sense of self has been completely shattered. He's like a completely different person.
Oh boy.
All that confidence has disappeared into thin air. I don't think he's gonna be okay for a while. Doesn't help that after his crime came to light, his high school friend Asuga has completely cut him off, totally ignoring him.
Oh god.
Which, like, good for her. They deserve way better than his sorry ass.
Fair enough. Oh jeez.
But it means he's had no one to protect him from a certain prisoner's harassment. But we'll get to her later.
Okay then.
For now, how about we check on prisoner 11, Mintburn?
Oh, Mint.
And he was judged as worthy of redemption by a landslide, 77.5%.
Oh wow, I forgot how big of a jump that was. Holy crap.
What? Did you think he felt guilty or something? You certainly made a lot of assumptions about him.
Yeah, Mint's crime was a hard one to judge. Honestly. Like, there's probably a lot more to it than a lot of us understand. So, I was on the redemption side here too.
Well, he certainly doesn't seem happy with his vote. If anything, he seems lost and confused now. His faith has certainly been shaken.
Ooh.
Since his verdict, he's completely isolated himself from all but one prisoner, Ezekiel Elias, who he seems to have formed a close friendship with.
Yay, Zeke.
Ezekiel seems to believe Mint is his next project or something, convinced he can help him be a real man.
Ooh. How's this gonna go?
But who's really helping who?
I think that's what we're about to figure out.
Most people don't really think the two are the best for each other, but who's to say?
Yeah, this is gonna get interesting.
There have been other prisoners who try to reach out to him, especially Ismene in light of his verdict, but he seems stressed by her attempts to connect. Speaking of her, it seems you've gotten yourself a long-term ally, huh?
Really?
Prisoner 08, Ismene Cersei, who 61.4% of you judged as worthy of redemption.
Yay! What do you have to say about this, Amelia?
Has been vindicated by her judgment. It certainly improved her view of the audience. So you must be sensible and correct.
Dang, Amelia doesn't like that one too much.
And so has taken to reaffirming them in the prison, bolstering anyone else voted as worthy of redemption and placing her trust fully in them, and delivering scrutiny to those deemed as corrupt. Although, of course, right now she only has Taka to bully.
Ah, so that's who's been... okay.
I'm sure this attitude shift of hers is sure to last. So try not to make any judgments you'll regret afterwards. With her around, you certainly can't go back on what you say.
Understood.
I'm surprised she got such a high redemption verdict. But everyone was so convinced.
They're out, like... Again, it's like a really similar situation to Mint, except hers is made a little bit worse, considering she had other people around aside from herself and the professor. So, yeah.
Did you think you knew why she did it? You seemed so confident. Well, not my issue. I'll leave you to see all of these wealth. But if you want my word of advice, it might be best to be less forgiving in the future. They are ultimates after all. I'm sure you'll see what I mean soon.
Yep. Yep, it's gonna be interesting.
Well, I'll see you later. I'll leave you to watch them for now. Enjoy.
Oh boy. I fear it might be talk over. Talk over. You know, when I first saw him, I couldn't believe it. How could you be so decisively guilty and yet still feel so betrayed by the consequences you had to face? But I'm smarter now. I think after everything, he was just like the rest of us, desperate to feel loved. He sought it in their approval, didn't he? And you sought it in me. Who's you? I still think about you every day. I wish I could have understood it at that moment.
Oh, no.
This is the worst! Who did this? We were just trying to pass time by playing cards when Taka came tumbling out of his room, distressed as ever. Nothing seemed to be going right for him since his judgment. It's bad enough they stripped all the furniture out of my cell in the first place, but now you guys are helping them too?
Seriously?
Is something the matter again? This is like the 4th time this week. What happened this time? Is everything alright? I just wanted to make things a bit nicer, so I brought some plants into my room, and someone had the audacity to tear them all up, smash them to pieces. Why do you all hate me so much? Are you jealous? Oh.
Are you done?
Of you? Are you serious? No, I won't take this. I deserve better than this. Even if you don't want me having nice things, you could at least have the common decency to not turn up the heat in my room.
What are you saying?
Can't you just turn it down yourself? Have you been stuck in a closet or something? Do you know what happens if I try to? Since that awful corrupt verdict, every time I try to touch the heating box, I get shocked! Same with the kitchen cupboards. This is the worst! I'm the Taka hero! I shouldn't have to scurry around waiting for someone to get me food like a little rat!
Huh?
Someone's been turning up the heat in your cell? All the time! It's unbearable! I can't sleep properly. I understand if you don't want to help me, but why would anyone make it more difficult for me? Maybe you deserve it. I don't understand why you keep trying to avoid punishment. Your own actions brought this upon you. Still, please, have a bit of compassion. Suki, if you see the temperature in my room has been turned up, you'll turn it down, right? Won't you? For me? Oof. Right. They'd been avoiding him since his crime got announced. I couldn't fully blame them. I can't fully blame Asuka either. Suki?
Get real.
It must be awful having to be uncomfortably hot for hours at a time, unsure when you'll be allowed to eat again. Exactly! You get it. So, you should help me. You really are only ever thinking about yourself, aren't you? Huh? Hey, Taki, let's go find Mai. She wanted to get lunch together, right? Yeah, alright. See you all. We'll finish this game later. Asuka and Takiko stood up and started walking out of the room together, leaving Taka standing in shock. Takiko flashed him a slightly concerned look, but Asuka didn't look back. I can't take this anymore! This isn't fair! I just did what everyone else in the industry did! That's just how showbiz works! I never killed anyone! Everyone was paid to be there! Why do I get treated like this? Crap, I hit the button too soon. Whatever. He flashed a look at Mint and his meanie. Zeke immediately glared back. Mint didn't seem to move. I mean, it's pretty messed up to keep someone sick for months on end. Don't people get murdered for doing that to others? How does that seem as redeemable?
Oh.
Yes. How is it? Despite Taka's accusations, Mint seemed really out of it. He barely had the energy to fight back, so someone else did in his stead. Don't you even start. Realize your mistake, Pipsqueak? Not so much of a big shot. Now you've got no one to boss around, huh? Now you're just a scared little boy who has to run, tail between his legs, back to his uncomfortable, empty cell. It's all messy now. The dirt from the plants got everywhere. Why am I being treated worse than a murderer? A murderer!
Hold on.
Stop. Hey, isn't this a little much for some plants being destroyed? Don't mind his tantrum. Nothing he says matters all that much. He's just deflecting now. What he says doesn't hold much weight. He really should apologize, for trying to avoid his punishment again. Mint has been tirelessly maintaining the garden, only for him to selfishly pluck the fruits of Mint's labor out for mere decoration. He just keeps taking other people's work. He'll never really learn. His judgment was correct. I just hope he doesn't keep treating Mint like this. She turned to Mint, expecting his input, but he stayed quiet for a while. I don't mind. Mint, really, you should. Just leave me out of it, please. I just don't want you being taken advantage of. I'm trying to help you here. I don't want it. Hey. I don't want any help. I don't know what on earth makes me worthy of any kind of redemption, so please stop putting me on your pedestal. When you say things like that, it makes me wish even more that I was corrupt. At least then I could take... Look, we've talked about this. That parasite deserved it. You did what you had to. You did what you had to. It's not about that. It's... Hey, look, we don't gotta stay around here if you don't wanna. Let's get you away from these pricks. Let's get back to the courtyard. We could work it out. We could work out together or something. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. Fucking pricks thinking they're better than everyone else. The two of them stood up and went to leave, Ezekiel shooting his meanie a glare as they left.
Christ.
Those two. For goodness sake, I don't understand why Mint is wasting his time on someone like him. It's a bit of an unlikely friendship, huh? I'm a little apprehensive about it.
Well, that just
It's worse. It's the worst how close they've gotten, right?
Really?
What reason do you have to not like it? Well, they're just annoying, right? Stop trying to relate to us. It's not going to make us forgive you. No, I'm being serious. Every time I see them, it just annoys me. I hate it. I hate how everyone else gets to be happy and friends and how I don't. So at the root of everything, it's about you again, isn't it? Well, I think it's more complex than that. I think any friendship would make Taka jealous, no matter who it was between. You're bound to get jealous of someone for having something, especially when you used to have it. Hey, Taka, maybe if you want people to start treating you kinder, you should stop causing scenes every day. Do you want me to endure all of this in silence? That's not going to stop it. How else am I meant to remind the audience I'm still here? If they don't know I'm here, how will I ever get them to like me again? Man, I'm gonna level with you. I don't know if just complaining whenever you're around is gonna make you more likable. I suppose not, but maybe they'll pity little old me. I believe they find the karma of the situation cathartic. They have every right to. Well, if pity won't work then... Wait, I've got it! This is it! Huh? Ismini and Mint both did awful, terrible things. Worse than me, way worse than me, but they still got seen as worthy. Clearly, the image of the Taka hero I had before was a bust. It didn't work, so I must throw it out. It's time for a rebrand. Taka 2.0. If I can master the exact formula that makes Ismini and Mint so redeemable, then I can be liked too. Ha ha! Yes! This is it! I've done it! Call me Taka Cersei because I've officially become a murderer! The victim, the old Taka hero! Oh, that's a choice. Just a few weeks of the new me, and things will look up! No more bullying, no more hot room, no more scurrying for food, no more smashed plants! I'll be loved again, not just by the audience, but by... Taka seemed to falter in his confidence a little, his mind wandering. All I gotta do is become someone new! How did I not think of this before? This is the end of Taka Hero. When you see me again, I'll be reborn once more. Thank you and good night. Taka scurried off, a new vigor in his eyes that I hadn't seen him have in weeks. Or perhaps desperation was a better way to describe it. Oh, Taka. Never change. Leaving just me, Ismini, and Drakul alone. His judgment has really gotten to his head, hadn't it? I'm sure it doesn't help people seem to be making things more difficult for him here.
Well, now.
How awful. The person who so many agree deserves to suffer is suffering. What a shame. Ismini, please, don't tell me you have anything to do with this. Oh, did you spot dirt on my clothes or something? He did overfill the pots quite a bit. Girl! No! Ismini, no! Please! Did I make a bad decision? Oh. You can't be serious. Relax, I'm not insane. I'm not going to let him starve or get hurt. I just don't think he should be able to try and circumvent his judgment the way he has. That's why I got rid of the plants. And the heat, what about that? That's unnecessary. Well, I just think in order to learn his lesson, he might need to experience a bit of what his workers went through. Jesus. It's only a little bit. Certainly not enough to give him heat stroke. Just enough to make him uncomfortable. If you object to it so much, you could always turn down the temperature yourself. But you won't, because you agree with it on some level, don't you? I just don't understand why you're playing into this. You've not been making any sense recently, I don't know what to think of it all. I never said you had to agree with me. You're the ones who have kept by my side despite my crime. We still need to. There's no need to discuss it. The audience believes I'm worthy of redemption, and I think that should be it. I think that should be the end of it. Sorry. I put my trust in them to make good judgments after that. They're clearly sensible. I trust they'll give you both redemption, too, if you deserve it. But until then, I'll reserve my own personal judgments. I don't intend to be cruel to anyone who doesn't deserve it. You have been nicer to everyone but Taka since the verdict. It's a little off-putting, honestly. Well, I suppose I just feel liberated now. A useless weight has been taken off my shoulders. I feel as if I won't deceive anyone anymore, so less reason to be guarded. In fact, I thought I might join Takiko and Asuga for lunch. Care to join? I would, but I promised Lori I'd carry some stuff to... I would, but I promised Lori I'd carry some stuff to her cell for her. Chemicals and stuff. She wants to be able to work on escape plans at night more safely. Suit yourself, Shinku? I thought I'd just have some me time, if that's alright. Fair enough. I'll see you both later. I do hope you stay safe. It would be a shame to lose you both. She smiled and walked off. She'd become more social, but a lot of people were more apprehensive about her since her crime. Fair enough. Hey, don't you think she's been going a little too far? Man, I don't know what to think. So maybe it's easier not to at all. I'm kidding, but that would be easier, wouldn't it? I'm sure we just ought to give her time. She'll explain what's going on eventually, won't she? There must be a reason so many people viewed her as worthy of redemption, so I'm gonna trust in that. I just hope that's not gonna be a bad decision. I'm unsure how I feel about trusting the judgments of people who tune in just to see us die, personally. Sorry, that's rude of me. Jeez. I understand why you want to see the best in your friend. It's been a month. I don't know how much is going to change at this point. Jeez, it's been a month already? You don't gotta remind me. It's crazy how quickly time passes, huh? It's been a month. I'm so sorry, gang. Tell me about it. It's a little scary. Seriously, it's like, you know that point when you start to see all the stuff you enjoyed and considered futuristic as a kid start becoming retro? Like when you realize the DS has been out for over 20 years now, and that time has moved forward and left it behind. All those graphics and touchscreen gimmicks felt so cool when you were a kid, but now they're old news. People have moved on to bigger and better things without you even realizing. You've grown up and you didn't notice. You didn't even notice. Can't say I relate to that exact sample, but I get the idea. It's weird realizing you're growing older. For real. You don't realize time is passing till you're too late. It used to really scare me, man. Before I got my ultimate, I was real scared of growing older, of time passing. Everyone my age was going to college, moving on with their lives. I just felt like I was falling behind. Damn. Felt like everyone was moving and I wasn't. I think you were, just at your own pace and along a very different path. Yeah, I can see that now, and I wouldn't want to have lived my life any other way. But still, before that, I felt completely at the mercy of time. It's weird feeling like that again, like there's nothing we can do to stop it. Then I guess we just have to make the most of it. Ha! I suppose we do. We'll catch up with you later, Shin. I don't want to keep Lori waiting. Yeah, I'll see you soon. I love the loading screens, dog. And I'm sure I'll see what you see in her soon too. I wandered back to my room, ready to crash for a bit and just not have to think about anyone else. I was lucky my crime hadn't been revealed yet. I don't know what I would do if I lost the sanctity of my cozy room. Corrupt prisoners had their cells stripped of all comforts. At least in a situation like this, I had this paradise all to myself. Peaceful and quiet, nothing could ruin this space for me. The cat! Hey, Shinko. God damn it.
Really?
Hello, Mononeko.
What you doing?
I was just about to settle in for some nice, peaceful alone time.
You do that a lot, huh?
Sorry?
You should be. There's barely any footage of you because all you do is spend time alone, cooped up in your sad little cell. Everyone watching this stream thinks you're a sad, sad, lonely little loser.
Is that a good thing? Won't they pity me?
No, you know what being a sad, shut-in little boy makes you?
What?
Boring! You win the special prize of bringing us in the lowest amount of viewers out of the whole prison.
Well, I don't really want to help you make the stream more entertaining.
Even if it would stop people from calling you a stupid nothing burger of a prisoner, we had so much hype around you and you're giving us nothing! Go make friends, pseudo-homoerotic bonds, enemies, anything!
Why should I give you anything? You want to see me die.
Well, I'll give you something in return if you become popular!
Like what?
Who knows? Maybe I'll pull some strings to keep you alive a little longer. Help you out here and there.
That would be useful, but still, how do you even want me to make people more interested in me?
Bitch, leave your room.
And do what? Stand there? Give me something to work with here.
And talk to people like a normal functioning human being. Jesus Christ. Viewers love seeing you guys interact. They get attached to relationships and dynamics. The closer you get to someone, the more views you bring in. So if you want to increase your popularity, then go talk to someone. Or else.
Else what?
You'll be getting no help from me ever and probably die. And no one will care because no one knows who the fuck you are.
Alright, I'll go talk to someone. Just lay off me.
You better. You are one of the most highly anticipated prisoners this time around, and you're giving us nothing to work with.
Go, girl, give us nothing. Is that all you came in here to tell me?
Oh, I also wanted to tell you I've written down all the rules in that adorable little notebook of yours. Nice doodles of Drakal, by the way, but it's time to pack it up and start putting the text in subtext.
Yay. Nah, but listen, the writer and the dungeon master, listen, I've been a Shinkold guy since the original, but like, dog, their talents mesh so well together. Shinku writes stories, Drakol plays stories for other people. It works. Hey, that's my private stuff. You could have given me some warning.
Bitch, you're being streamed 24/7. Privacy is not a concern here. Just check out the rules when you can. Oh, and can't wait to see you this evening.
What's happening this evening?
Oh, you'll see. Just make sure you make it to dinner tonight. I've got a special surprise for everyone.
Oh boy.
Speaking of that, I gotta make some preparations, so I'll leave you be. Remember, talk to people! Bye-bye!
Mononeko scurried through the vents, leaving me alone once more. Ah, Mononeko. I mean, I could always stick to my original plan and have my alone time, take a nap on my bed. Or I could listen and talk to people. It might be good to improve my popularity. I'll see what I feel like doing. I know what I feel like doing. I should tidy these up at some point. Yeah, you know what? Let's explore the room a bit. Is this meant to help me? Probably. I should tidy these up. Okay. No, you're not resting, boy. Return to this man if lost, please. Dang. This is... Okay.
This is interesting. Huh, okay. That's a lot of rules. Okay, let's go walking. It's a letter. My dearest. The Wardens are most certainly not coming back. I'm certain. At first we rejoiced their cruelty would be over, but hunger births cruelty. A lack of authority births cruelty. These men are not criminals. I am certain in that judgment. But this place has made them monsters. Day by day, my reflection changes too. I love you. So monstrously, I love you. But when I leave, you will not love what I've become. I intend to spend some time cleansing myself when I am freed. So please, wait for me. Heaven won't let me enter to see you. Not like this. Wonder who those are from. Dog, if my voice sounds a little whack, I spent the last few days, like, hooting and hollering, so things are gonna... my voice is gonna be a little weird. Oh my goodness, it's Micah. I'm not looking for Micah. Okay. Trays of unknown prison slop. Woo! Whoa, I love the shadows. I love the shadows. Fire hydrant filled with alcohol. That would really, yeah. I don't think alcohol's gonna put out a fire, dog. That might make it worse, depending on what's in it. These cupboards are filled with cooking equipment. You're looking at the goober that's gone. Refrigerated foods. We've got enough here to last a long time. You're looking at a goober that's taking chemistry right now. I wonder if the powder is substances. Nah, probably not. There's like no one here. Oh, is that Zeke? That looks like Zeke. What are you doing here? I thought you were working out with Mint. Well, I was, but he's doing his prayer shit right now, so I don't want to interrupt. Huh. That's shockingly respectful of you, actually. For his standards, anyway. So, I'm guessing you're not religious yourself, then? What? Does it look like I am? Well, good. I'm glad that's clear. You know, it's really funny because Ezekiel is like a religious name. You'd think that'd have something to do with it. But I guess not. Wouldn't want you thinking I was some sort of Jesus junkie. You're sort of the opposite, honestly. Damn straight. I love Zeke. Hey, you know, I've got some time till Mint is done with his shit. Wanna hang out for a bit or something? Yeah, sure. This is a terrible idea. No, I think it's a great idea. I wanna hang out with Yeehaw Man. Why not? I've not got much else to do. Maybe this'll be good for you, Sam. You should go with me. You could do with some real company. Oh, I already regret this. And I don't, Shinku. Put up with it, dog. I don't know what in God's name compelled me to hang out with this horrible excuse for... Oh my god. I love this. Headbang. Okay. I don't know what in God's name compelled me to hang out with this horrible excuse for a man. Perhaps it was in a vain attempt to establish some sort of connection that could get him to leave me alone for at least a moment. I can't exactly say I wanted to be friends with Zeke. I hated myself, but not that much. Still, I might be able to find a way to get him to leave me alone, even if only briefly. But to do that, I'd have to go about this carefully. Try not to be direct. Try to schmooze it out of him. You gonna say something or just stand there thinking about my shirt being off? Never mind, I'm too weak for this. Ezekiel, why are you like this? Maybe a direct approach can still work. The name is Zeke. Get it right. And maybe I'd be less like this if you weren't such a fucking loser. You just make it too easy, man. Seriously, what is your deal? None of you. You can't seriously believe I'll fall for that twice. Wouldn't put it past a chump like you. Right, this is getting nowhere. I don't know why. I don't know what I expected. Zeke really was incredible. Whenever I thought he couldn't get worse, he just kept on managing to find a way. Still, any kind of information would be helpful at some point. And if there's anything Zeke liked talking about, it was himself. Yeah, well, not all of us like to risk having our limbs being cut off every Tuesday. Sorry, that was crude. But what sort of stunts did you do anyway? Oh, let me tell you all about it, Shinku, my boy. What do you want to hear about first? The flying motorcycle acts, the work I probably did on the last movie you watched, or the most dangerous of all, my encounters in the bed. Oh my god. And this curse you. My god. Not that one. Anything but that one. The last movie I watched, I didn't know you starred in Barbie. Not that one. I should have expected your glittery ass would only watch movies like that. Well, what about the flying motorcycle acts? Well, you see, depending on what I'm feeling that night, they can involve all sorts of dangers that'd make the average man weep in fear. Rings of fire, chainsaws, throwing knives, active explosions, middle-aged mothers, live animals catching things in my mouth, high-speed chases. You name it, I've done it. Graduate high school? Of course a nerd like you would only care about something as meaningless as that. You don't need a diploma to get ahead in life with a face like this. Punchable? School is for chumps anyway. Only thing useful it taught me was how to put someone in a headlock. And the teachers didn't even teach me that. What a scam. Maybe you didn't pay enough attention. Maybe you're too focused on prissy-ass stupid details when you should pay attention to my exploits. Maybe you could learn a thing or two from them. Oh, I'm sure I could. For example, Shinku, do you know how hard it is to catch a knife between your teeth while running out of a flaming building holding a chainsaw? Can't say I do. Well, guess only one of us will survive next time there's a burning building. Right. Seriously, I pity you, man. You've never felt the thrill of real work being all cooped up doing your poetry or whatever. Heh. Maybe if you listen to enough of my stories, you'll learn a thing or two vicariously through me. Sure. So keep your ears peeled. Let me enlighten you about what it's like driving a car with one hand tied behind your back, your eyes blindfolded, and headphones blocking all the noise. Oh boy. He never stops talking. It's impossible to get him to talk, but when you start getting him talking about himself and his amazing accomplishments, he never shuts up. Christ. How is he not dead? You know what? I wonder that too. God, how have you not killed him? Sorry, that's a bit of an overreaction, but you have to understand, he kept going for hours. Not friends, okay. Acquaintances, at least? The evening snuck up on me before I even knew it. Right, Mononeko asked for us all to meet at dinner. I made my way over to the canteen, admittedly a little apprehensive. It had been a month since we arrived, and no one had killed yet. Part of me wondered if they intended to do something to change that. I got there, and it soon became clear I was one of the first to arrive.
Oh, well.
Kutsuki, good for you to join us. Do you know if the others got the memo? Admittedly, I haven't really asked the others about this whole thing. I didn't really want to think about it. Well, I hope they arrive soon. I wouldn't want our disobedience to cause unnecessary conflict with our captors. Well, I'm a bit early, so that's not a surprise. You are? Sorry, I suppose I lost track of time. Yeah, how long have you been waiting? 20 minutes or so. I always try to be early. I just tend to be too early sometimes. Excuse me. Well, better safe than sorry? Are you sure you don't want to eat anything? Asuka poked her head out of the kitchen, looking at Alora. I'm quite alright. I figured all your pacing would have made you hungry. All this has made me hungry, but I can't eat a bite. I'm so nervous. Why do they want us all here? I'm sure it can't be as bad as what you're thinking. That's just your tricky mind playing tricks on you. You're right. Maybe it's good. Yeah, maybe they want us. Maybe they want to let us all out. Sure. That would be nice, but I doubt it. Where are the others? Am I late? Nope, still early. Good. I thought I overslept. I set 3 alarms for this.
Christ.
And you didn't even wake up for them. I had to knock on your door. You're hopeless. Hey, you didn't have to tell the others. I thought it would provide some levity in a time like this. The next 3 who entered made quite a stir, interrupting the conversation. They seemed to be bickering. You know, it was annoying enough to get Mint off his ass. I don't want to have to deal with you as well. Jesus. I told you already. I was planning on going any second. I just wanted to finish off my eyeliner. Why the fuck would you need to look all dolled up for whatever the hell the cat wants? Why the fuck do you need to be up? Why do you need to be so up my ass all the time? For goodness sake. Byrne, Elias, and Chattel, how nice of you to join us. I'm surprised to see you're on time, for once. I'm surprised you're taking attendance in a killing game. Alright, it's 6 p.m. Now they're late. Where are the others? You'd think they'd be a little more worried for their lives, huh? It's good they're keeping such a level head. Not everyone can just ignore dire situations like that, can they? Just as Takiko said that, Fu wandered into the room, saying nothing to us all, and heading to the cupboard to get some food. We all just stared at him.
What are you getting at?
What? Have I got something on my shirt? Oh, Mr. Wong, you're here. You know, kid, you could call me uncle if you wanted. I could. What are you all doing here anyway? Someone die? The meeting? You know, the one the cat asked for? Oh, shit. Forgot about that. Good you reminded me. You forgot? What can I say? Happens to the best of us. Does he have a black eye? That looks like a black eye. Maybe you should consider keeping a diary or something, or maybe just paying a bit more attention. Just a few suggestions. Never mind. At least you're here now. That just leaves Takahiro. Please don't tell me he's waiting to make some big grand entrance. After a moment, the door started to creak open. We all braced ourselves slightly, ready to deal with whatever nonsense he was going to pull now. Sorry for being late. It won't happen again. Sorry. Huh?
Oh dear.
It was really inconsiderate for me to leave you all waiting. I'm sorry. Huh? Hey, isn't this kid the one who's usually barking the house down? Did the hosts lobotomize him or something?
Lobotomize me? I think you have the wrong idea. Hold on, no.
Sorry?
Sorry, did I do something wrong? Did something happen? Are you okay? Feeling alright?
Sniffles. I don't really like that.
Yes, really, I really am feeling alright. I didn't mean to concern you. There really is no need to worry about me. Oh, whatever you say, buddy. Before we had time to process what exactly was happening with Taka, a voice tripped out from behind us.
Looks like the whole team is here. Touching. Guess the shocks aren't the only thing you comply with. Yeah. Makes my job easier, so I'm not complaining. I wouldn't want to have to run around after you lot.
Cut to the chase. What do you want?
Geez, eager than ever, aren't you? Show a little respect to your warden. I thought Takahiro's treatment would whip you into shape a little bit.
Treatment? So you did lobotomize him?
What? No. What do you mean?
Sorry. I think I caused a little bit of a fuss. I really didn't mean to be a bother.
What the fuck happened to him?
You tell me. Personally, I'm not entirely opposed to these changes.
Well, I ain't got anything to do with that. Beats me what happened there. He's just had the usual corrupted treatment of stripped cells and revoked liberty. No heat control, food, or ability to turn on the showers unless one of you does it for him. Maybe it'll make him a little more considerate of how he treats those around him.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. I don't know what I'd do if I was voted corrupt. I don't know how I'd handle it. No, it's okay. I understand. I accept my punishment. I definitely deserve it. I just hope I don't get in anyone's way.
So what? Did you just bring us here to flaunt how you want to torture all of us? Of course not. I'm hardly that barbaric. I wanted to show you a different way I wanted to torture all of you, indiscriminately. No verdict required. I love equality.
What?
Well, it ain't much of a killing game if no one's killing each other, so I thought I'd test your resolve, see who here is really corrupt and will break at the slightest bit of pressure. And I thought, you must be getting homesick, right? So I thought I'd even involve your loved ones, too.
What? You can't be serious. I thought you were all about punishing criminals. You just gonna rope innocent people into it as well? Yeah, hold on. That's fucked up. The hell did they do to deserve it?
Well, when you do something wrong, it doesn't just affect you or the person who you did it to. It affects their family, and it affects yours. If you didn't want to get your loved ones hurt, you shouldn't have committed a crime in the first place. I think it's time you all learn a bit about consequences. This isn't fair. I don't like this. You're so mean, Mononeko. What about that? Huh?
Oh, damn, Maiko. You're not fucking around.
Let me explain how this is going to work. Once a day, you will all have to vote by midnight on one person's loved one, their hostage. Whoever's hostage gets the most votes will have something terrible happen to them.
Oh, God.
Rinse and repeat 1 time every day until every hostage has had something awful happen to them.
And what will happen once all 12 hostages have been harmed?
We'll do it again. We'll do it as many times as we need to, each time ramping up the severity of what we do. If we keep going long enough, well, I'm sure a few are bound to kick the bucket. That's horrible. Well, there's one way to stop it.
And what's that?
Once someone kills, we'll stop all of the nonsense with the hostages. No more votes about who to torture. They can all be free.
That's the only way?
Yaha, got a problem with it?
Several, but I don't think complaining about it is going to reap anything. A problem? I've got a whole fucking bunch. This is bullshit. Besides, what's the problem? What's the point of even doing all this? There's no one I give a shit about enough for you to use against me.
You're so funny.
Fuck are you laughing at, huh? You think you know me better than I do? Wait.
What'll happen if we tie the votes? What then? Then both will get punished. 2 for the price of 1. Shit. And if we don't vote, then your hostage gets tortured as well. So remember, midnight is the deadline.
Oh. Oh. Oh my. Will we be aware of who our hostage is?
Oh, everyone will. How about we take a look through them now?
In front of everyone?
I mean, how else will we know who to vote for?
Well, let's go in order, shall we? I think this will really help all of you get to know each other a lot more. Oh boy. I paused as I saw the first piece of paper in front of me. Those familiar eyes looking back at me.
Ichiro Sakaguchi, unemployed, 22, and doing nothing with his life.
No, leave my boy alone.
Hey, come on. He's trying his best.
He is. Lay
Well,
off.
he ought to try harder.
Lay off, Mononeko.
Huh. Was he your friend or something?
Best friend. He's also the head of my fan club.
You had a fan club?
Wow. Sounds so exciting.
Well, I'd much rather hang out with him than you. Fair enough.
Moving on, let's get Lyra's hostage.
Oh my god, Callum.
Who's this guy?
Callum Nilsson, third-year university student and 21 years old. Only just grew a beard, though.
Man, I don't know why you'd pick him. I mean, like, I'm glad it's not too much on the line, but...
Well, your lifestyle meant we didn't exactly have many options.
What's that meant to mean?
What's it to you, sweetheart?
I'll leave you to explain that later. Let's move on to Ezekiel.
Try all you like. You've got no one.
Oh boy. Surgeon?
Is this no one to you, Ezekiel?
Fuck off.
Michael Brooks, surgeon, 24 years old, and he definitely looks it with how much he's been working.
Jeez, dog. He must still be in like med school or something, or resident intern. I don't know.
This is no one to me anymore.
Well, there's obviously a reason why he's your hostage, kid.
I don't give a shit about this prick.
Zeke, calm down. He's not going to immediately get hurt.
I said it before. I wouldn't care if he did. He'd have it coming, actually.
Oh, well, since Ezekiel obviously totally doesn't care at all, shall we see who Takiko's is?
Oh my god, Sachi! Hello, Sachiko.
Sachiko Uchiyama, 22 years old, convenience store worker, living a much less glamorous life than her much sweeter sister.
Hey! Come on, that's mean! She still looks pretty! Please don't hurt her. That's all I can ask. I know it's selfish, but I don't want to hurt her any more than I have.
Then you have?
Oh boy.
Save your questions for later. We still got a lot left. So, on to Jakul.
Ooh.
Mom! Hey, you better not! Her life is hard enough as is!
Jeez.
Elliot Tremblay, 43, and working in marketing. She's a new hire, though. Just got a new job after being fired from her old one.
Interesting.
Tough time in her life, but she pushed through. It would be a shame if she lost her job again.
I won't let you do that!
It's not me you gotta stop. You gotta stop the others from picking her.
Come on, guys, please, don't hurt my mom. She's got all my sisters to take care of.
I don't want to knock down a hard-working woman. No way!
Well, would you prefer to hurt someone who's in critical condition?
What?
Let's have a look at Alora's hostage.
Lilith!
Lilith Doe, patient, 19 years old.
Is everything okay, Dr. Amelis?
Your composure's slipping. Something up.
I'm sure you can figure it out, Doc. Now let's check in on our only corrupt prisoner, Taka Hero.
Man the fish?
Sure, he might be a psychopath who treated his workers like shit, but maybe this will show that he can care about something. What is that something, you ask? Well,
Man! Oh no, man! Leave him alone! Or her. Yes, her. Leave her alone!
Is that a fucking fish?
Yes, that's a fucking fish, Zeke. Don't judge him. That's man, okay?
Serious?
Be nice to man.
man, the fish. Not really sure on that one.
Kid, you named your fish Man?
Is there something wrong with her?
No.
Cannot be a real person if it's totally good.
Is your favorite person in the whole wide world really a fish? Wouldn't you get lonely? I sure would.
It's hard to explain. Sorry.
Well, we can discuss how sad and pathetic that is later.
Oh boy.
Minnie's track record with her friends. I wonder who she has as a hostage.
Coda? Yeah.
It's the famous Dakota of the Smoothies crime reveal fame. 20 years young and editing Wikipedia articles for a living. Pretty messed up your most important person is also the kid you traumatized, but I digress.
Oh, dog.
I knew there was something seriously up with that bitch. I don't care what they voted for her. She's corrupt as hell.
Hey, come on! Maybe this just goes to show she did care what happened to him.
I did.
See?
But then I got my verdict, so I understand things better now. He was the issue, not me. He broke his promise, just like the rest of them. You could do what you'd like to him. I'm no longer deluding myself about that traitor.
Jeez, what did he do?
Jesus. There must be something genuinely wrong with you. If you could say that about someone you cared about.
Didn't you say the exact same thing about your hostage?
Speaking of hostages people care a lot about, you might be wondering who on earth someone as selfish as Fu could possibly not mind throwing under the bus. Well, here's your answer. Wang Chan, 11 years old and just starting secondary school.
He's got a daughter. If any one of them votes for this kid, it is on sight. It is on sight.
You bastards.
Oh, did that hit a nerve?
Is that your daughter?
Oh, you're married?
Divorced?
Divorced.
Yup.
But lay a hand on her or GIE, and I'll tear this prison down brick by brick to beat the scumbag behind this.
Oh boy.
would do it for his family.
Speaking of family, Asuka, we've got a surprise for you. Someone you haven't seen in years.
Oh my gosh! That's the prettiest sky I've seen in my whole entire life!
Oh my god.
Is now really the time for that?
Nico Singtil, 18 years old, now working as a model.
Nico? But
why not my circus? The scale was too big. And considering what you've done, we thought we'd give them a little bit longer before things come crashing down.
Jeez.
don't you dare hurt them!
Oh
They get
man.
hurt, it'll be all you're doing. At least with Nico, someone else can take some of the responsibility. But I doubt you want to hurt him again, do you?
They wouldn't have.
He wouldn't have to be hurt in the first place if you weren't choosing to do this.
La la la, can't hear you. Speaking of choices people have made, Mint! We've got the person you chose to do your crime for.
Oh boy.
Penny Bird,
Mom.
40 years young, and currently a full-time housewife.
Oh no. I knew the dad was a big old piece of shit. Oh, he must have been. Well, oh, why would he? That is a queen right there.
Luckily,
My
she's got her revenue stream back now that her husband is starting to make a miraculous recovery.
Hey.
Does that bother you, Mint?
Oh God.
Well, still no daughter, and her son has disappeared, so things still aren't peachy for her.
Oh boy.
It's really messed up to put people's parents in here. This isn't okay at all.
Would you rather torture the kid?
No way! Nuh-uh!
You better
Oh,
not.
jeez, dog.
Well, let's wrap this up with our final prisoner's hostage. Michael, who do you care about most in the world?
Yui.
Yui? Oh my gosh! It's her! Yui! Wait. Oh my gosh! Don't hurt her! Please don't hurt her!
Wait, Yui at Pina?
The pop idol? It's really her!
Damn.
Oh, I love her music!
That's crazy.
Yui Apena, Idol, the former Ultimate Idol, in fact. 26, but still going strong.
You know what? Good for her.
So what? You were a fan or something?
No way! I mean, yes, but I'm not just her fan. I'm her bestest best friend for life. She's everything to me.
Oh.
And that's a wrap. That's everyone's hostages. Hope you can remember them.
Oh, jeez. And now everyone knows who's on the line. There's only one thing left to do. And that is... vote for who deserves to be first. Hurt first, of course. This is insane, though. All of these people didn't do anything to deserve this. Once again, butterfly effect. Your actions affect them. Well, at least this first one is obvious. Yeah, I mean, like, sorry, Taka. I know you've had it rough, but, like, I'm not going to hurt a person over a fish. Oh, no! If that's what you believe is best, I understand.
I'm glad you understand. Usually you'd be throwing a fit about this. Is everything okay?
Yes, everything is fine. I just really don't want to be a bother. Well, it's good you're being collaborative. So, what, we're all in agreement about this first one? I mean, like, it's kinda a no-brainer. It's like a fish. She is like a fish. Never mind. Sorry. But what if it's Taka's emotional support fish? Like a therapy animal?
Well, maybe we could always get another or something when we're all out of here to make up for this. Woman the fish, maybe.
Woman the fish, and he's a dude. Like man the fish is a lady. Yeah, but it wouldn't really be the same, would it? I don't know why the fuck we're still discussing this. We're not seriously going to hurt an actual person over a fish. That would be a little absurd.
Well, that was a lot less conflict than I was expecting, but I guess it'll get more dramatic as things go on.
Well, I don't really know what you expected when you put the fish as one of the hostages.
Give me a break. He didn't have anyone else.
Really? That's so sad. That's just how it works out, isn't it?
Well, if you're all in agreement, someone get the chips ready, because it's time to fry the
No! Wait, you won't kill her, right? Let's have a look at Man the Fish's level 1 consequence. The monitor flicked on in front of us, showing someone faceless, holding a small bowl with a fish in it, lingering over the ocean. And slowly, they tossed the contents of the bowl, including into the ocean. No! Be free, the whole world's your oyster. No!
That was it, your first vote. Remember tomorrow that you need to vote by midnight. I'm sure you'll have a lot more fun picking next time. I'll see you again tomorrow, prisoners.
Mononeko scattered away through the vents gleefully. Oh god, not man. Not my girl, man.
Next time we're going to have to pick an actual person, aren't we?
Oh no. Will they know? I'm sure we can be rational about it. We just have to keep our heads on straight. I'll keep on straight as long as you don't make stupid decisions that get the wrong people mad at you. We can worry about that tomorrow. I think it's best we just take the evening off. This is a lot to process, huh? May I suggest we meet back here each morning at breakfast time and come to a collective agreement on the votes then each day? That would ensure if there are any conflicts, we have the whole day to resolve them, instead of rushing to resolve them as the voting deadline approaches.
Works for me. I just hope we're not going to let this whole thing get to our heads. We can be sensible about this. I know it sounds a little morbid, but maybe this will help us.
Are you actually insane?
No, hear me out. A big shift like this is obviously going to draw more attention to the stream, which means more awareness, which means the government might have a better chance of being alerted of what's happening.
I'm sure they already know. They just don't give a shit. That's ridiculous. We're ultimates. Of course they'd care.
If they are aware, this will still help. If they're affecting people outside of this prison, then the government can station people to watch our hostages, see if they can catch anyone involved in this, and get answers.
That's if the consequence videos aren't pre-recorded. They whipped out the one for that fish pretty quickly. If you want my guess, they've already done all they wanted to do to our hostages, and they've all already been affected, regardless of vote. The voting is only here to make it seem like it's our fault, stir up conflict and all that. I stared at Lyra for a moment. She seemed to be a fairly flippant girl who wasn't really taking the game entirely seriously. That level of thought from her was shocking for me. I didn't really imagine she thought about anything all that much. And I wasn't the only one who seemed surprised. I mean, like, better safe than sorry, though. Fuck me if I know, so probably not the case. Literally all I've had today is a cup of coffee and 2 cigarettes, so I'm definitely a little delusional. Don't take what I'm saying seriously. You're right. I don't want to risk it. We should still try to take the vote seriously. Alright, so we're all in agreement to meet here tomorrow for breakfast and vote then? Well, if that's all, I'm heading off. I think me and Zeke will leave too. We didn't get to finish our set.
Set?
Arms, legs, abs set, duh. Under the strict Zeke Under the strict Zeke regime, little Minty here is gonna be the strongest guy in this prison. Second after me, of course. He doesn't want anyone thinking they can pick on me because I'm weak and bashing my head in.
Wait, that sounds like good fun. Can I hop along?
Oh, if you'd like, I'm sure. No way. It's guy time. Man only. I know you're not really a chick, but still. Nothing personal, Asu. But you can only really properly focus on exercise when it's solely boy-on-boy action. You love your boy-on-boy action, don't you? Hell yeah, nothing quite like... Oh, he doesn't know.
I love the enthusiasm.
But if you want to join us later, Asuka, I wouldn't mind. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever, later, but let us have our guy hour first. Then you can join.
Nah, I'm gonna pass. I'm just gonna practice solo. You'll sleep well. Well, I'll see you all tomorrow.
Wait, what? You're all going? Guess so. Is something the matter? That's it?
Is everything okay, Taka?
This is awful! Not a thank you? Not a maybe you're not too bad, Taka? Are you really all that selfish and self-centered? That is such a thing for you to accuse us all of being. I let you all throw my best friend to the wolves, and this is the thanks I get. You all still hate me? It was a fish. I know, she was a silly fish, but she... No, it's not worth it. It doesn't matter what I say or what I do, you'll still hate me. I tried being what you saw as worthy because you saw me as rotten. I tried acting like mint. But I'll never be as pitiful as him. You'll never think that I feel guilty. Because you very clearly don't. Well, even if I did, I wouldn't stop you. You've all decided to hate me and scapegoat me for everything because there's no one to point blame at. Oh, excuse me. You'll turn up the heat, you'll make me beg for food, you'll hurt my friends, you'll ignore me, and you'll feel good about doing it. So what am I meant to do? Come on, someone tell me what I'm meant to do. Who do you want me to do? What can I do? Taka. It wouldn't matter if I found the cure for cancer, or donated $1 million to workers' unions. I've seen it all before. If you try and donate, it's just throwing money at the problem in hopes it'll disappear. If you apologize, it's performative. If If you try to move on and do better, it's being ingenuine and ignoring the issue. If you disappear, it's being a coward. It's avoiding accountability. I can't win. I can't win with you people. I was cancelled from the outset. Do you feel better about yourselves yet, or do you need me to suffer more for that?
Hey, Taka, deep breaths. I don't think this is gonna help right now.
Well, what would? Taka looked up at us all in silence before moving to the door. The previous vindication in his eyes was gone. The curtains peeled back. Forget it. If at least I'm still your scapegoat, then their eyes are still on me. All publicity is good publicity. He rather solemnly walked out. Leaving us all in stunned silence. Maybe we have been a little harsh. Ignore him. He's had this coming for a long time. Don't give in to his attempts for pity. Remember what he did to his workers.
I'm just worried that if no one intervenes, he'll do something drastic.
That kid? No way. Not like he could overpower most of us anyway. I'm more worried if he'll do something to himself.
Over a fish?
Come on, Iz. You know it's more than that at this stage. Asuka, I know you really don't want to talk to him right now, but he's your friend. Shouldn't you talk some sense into him?
No way. I mean, sure, maybe that could help it, but it shouldn't be my responsibility. What he did, those awful things to those poor staff. I can't believe I was ever friends with someone like that. Mononeko was right. Staff producing any kind of show together does feel like family. My circus means the world to me. Everyone there is like my family. The idea that anyone would do that to their staff, treat them like that? If anyone treated my circus mates like that, I don't know what I'd do. The thought of it makes me sick. I just can't believe he got away with it so easily. I feel guilty for ever enjoying being around him. Come on, you couldn't have known. Don't put it all on yourself, Sugi. I should have spotted the signs. Maybe then I could have said something, stopped anyone else from getting hurt.
Don't blame it all on yourself. The scariest monsters are the ones that can hide it.
I don't want to hear that from someone like you. Still, I know he doesn't deserve it, but even if he is an awful person, isolating him in a situation like this could be bad news. I don't expect anyone else to forgive him, but I'm going to go jack up on him. This isn't me saying what he did was okay or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I just want to make sure everyone is the best they can be in this situation.
Are you sure you're happy to take that on yourself? It really isn't your responsibility.
I know, but it's my job, so I don't mind it. I'm a professional. I can deal with even the most obnoxious clients.
Even the most rotten egg in a bush can become a lot sweeter if they have someone to sit with at lunch.
A little at the bottom of the barrel in terms of Takiko's mantras, but she seemed fairly peppy as she left to go check in on Taka.
Wow, she really is cool. She's like a real shoujo girl.
A what now? I feel bad for her. He's just going to take advantage of her kindness. Someone should make sure he doesn't depend on her too much.
I'm just gonna get some shut-eye tonight. I'm feeling pooped.
I think I'll have to join you. This whole thing has made me exhausted. Yeah, me too. Want to walk back together, Shin? Sounds like a plan. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Sleep well, you two. Hope you have good dreams, even if things are stressful.
Please be careful. I'll see you all tomorrow. We both walked back together, not saying a word to each other. It was sort of hard to process the gravity of everything, considering the first hostage hurt was a fish, but that's my man.
That's man the fish. You can't be... Don't you be disrespecting my fish like that. I knew it would dawn on me more tomorrow. When we had to see a person's life fall apart based on one small vote. But seeing his uncharacteristic silence and shaking hands, I knew the reality had already dawned on Drakul. Perhaps that's why, rather uncharacteristically, just as I was about to go back to my cell, I briefly squeezed that shaking hand, gave him a smile, and said words I couldn't quite believe myself.
Drac.
It's all going to be okay. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Sorry, I really care about my mom and my sisters. Without me around, they're probably struggling already. I don't want things to get worse for them. I wish there was something I could do. You're doing the best you can. I'm sure if you explain the situation with your family to the rest of them, they won't vote for her. I doubt anyone is that cruel. You're probably right. Sorry, I'm just paranoid. I think it's more than justified in a situation like this, but regardless, sleep well. You too, Shin. After seeing his smile return once more, I made my way to my cell and crashed onto my bed, letting myself fall asleep, convincing myself that by some miracle, it wouldn't get worse than this. Oh, Shinku. Oh, this is a Danganronpa game.
You've got to help me.
Oh my god, it's 7 a.m. Can you not do this later? It's basically still night.
I gotta get there early so I can eat before she comes in.
Oh, jeez. I stepped out to see Taka hovering by Lyra's room, clinging to her arm. At least she seemed to be doing a little better than yesterday. At least he seemed to be doing a little better than yesterday. Whoops, my bad.
Please, 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 Lyra. I don't want to be there alone with them. Not after what I pulled yesterday with Vince. I'll die.
Oh, jeez.
Go ahead and die on your own then.
No way. I don't want to die if no one's watching. What's the point then?
Jesus.
Never mind. Come on, man. Can't you ask Sugi or something? Weren't you guys like best friends back at Hope Speak? They're still not speaking to me. Damn it, don't make me feel bad for you. You're literally a walking representation of all the problems with the entertainment industry. Just please, just this once. You're friends with the two of them, so if I go in with you, they'll be less likely to judge me. Oh, I mean, sure, but Zeke doesn't like me interrupting their guy time. You're going to interrupt it anyway to get in there for breakfast. Is everything okay? Oh, Shinku, thank God. Can you do a girl a favor and tag in here for me? Tag in with what? Taka needs a babysitter. Hey, that's not it. I just want to eat breakfast before everyone else gets there for the voting. But those two are in there. Which two? Mint and Zeke. Oh, joy. Do they never leave each other's side or something? What? Are you jealous? Of them? Seriously? I just don't want to go in there alone. Ask Shinku then. I just want to sleep in, man. Right, because I'm going to make things any easier for Taka. Zeke just loves seeing me so much. Shit, you're right. God, it's so hard being in such high demand. Alright, I'll come with, but you owe me, and Shinku's tagging along too. Why? Someone's gotta make me a coffee if you're gonna drag me out at the break of dawn and Evan DeGeneres here can't exactly touch the machine. 7 a.m. really isn't that early, but alright. Oh, thank you. I thought I'd have to go another morning with an empty stomach. The three of us made our way to the cafeteria. I wondered what on earth the two of them were doing at 7 a.m. in the morning, especially under the guise of guy time. I initially assumed it would be another workout routine, but wouldn't they do that in the courtyard or gym? I'd have my answer soon as we slowly opened the door. Oh boy.
Zeke.
It's really best if you leave it be. You only really want to flip it once. Just be patient. I just don't want blueberries to burn. They get all sloppy if they're overcooked. Oh, don't you worry about that. With my recipe, the blueberries will be cooked just enough that they'll pop in your mouth and the juices will make a sort of sauce. That's fucking sick. Where'd you learn that? Oh, it's just an old family recipe. Are you really sure you don't mind? I'm happy to watch them if you'd like. You didn't have to help with the cooking. Nah, dude. It'd be pretty lame if I just sat around and let you do all the work. Besides, I've really cooked before. Just sort of shoved frozen shit in the oven. So it's nice to add another skill to my massive arsenal. Well, if you want to add it, might I suggest not burning them next time? Huh? Ah, shit. Fucking stupid ass pancake. It was a fluke. It was a fluke. I'll get it right next time. Trust. I was just making sure you were paying attention. Sure you were. For once in the past month, it seemed like Mint actually seemed comfortable and like himself. Sort of nice to see, even if it was just over making pancakes. Don't mind if I do. Lyra swiped one of the finished pancakes and shoved it in her mouth. The two looked at her. Lyra? The fuck are you doing up so early? A good morning would have been nice. Yeah, whatever. Check this out. I can make them into different shapes and stuff. Pretty sick, right? Oh, is that an L? Like for Lyra? No, it's a gun. Get it right. Oh, I thought it was a worm.
Really?
It doesn't really look like anything at all to me, really. What the fuck is he doing here? It's not just me.
Oh, hello, my...
Ah, good morning. I was just trying to grab some breakfast. Speaking of which, what nice looking pancakes. I'm sure you wouldn't mind if... No way. They're only for those who made them. What about Lyra? She'd be 2 and 1 if I didn't give her one. Rude. Come on, Zeke. I'm sure we can spare one. No. This is the bitch who threw a fit that being a greasy little skinwalker didn't get us a spare stupid fish. Zeke, come on. He has it hard enough. We shouldn't play into what this place wants. Fine. But only one without blueberries. And only because playing into this place's bullshit would make me like that ginger bitch. But no one else gets one. They gotta make their own. You hear that, Sam? I don't get hungry in the mornings anyway. I'm alright. Well, you do you. Just don't get all bitchy during the votes later because you're hungry. Taka took his pancake fairly happily, eating it with pure joy in his very tired eyes. This is literally the best thing I've had all week. Thank you so much. I'm forever in your debt. What can I say? I've always been good at cooking. Did you two really get up this early for the votes? I always wake up quite early. Zeke heard me leaving, so we decided to make breakfast before anyone else got here. Some guy time, you know. Without the rest of these assholes, figured things would be too tense to eat during actual breakfast. Also, because the doctor or whatever gets all on our ass about punctuality. Bitch. Tell me about it. Like, doesn't she have any hobbies? Christ. I think trying to prevent further casualties is a valuable enough hobby, personally. Alora spoke from behind us as she entered the room. We weren't talking about you. Nope. Hello. Morning.
Good morning to you, too. Dr. Elenius, here for the vote already? It's best to come prepared. I just hope the others arrive soon. The earlier we decide, the better. Well, you're probably going to be waiting a while. I doubt the others will wake up for a couple more hours. I'm certain they'll be here soon. I made sure to wake everyone up. Wait, shit, they're all coming here soon? Yes, is that such a surprise? We all agreed to meet here. Zeke quickly scrambled to pack away the cooking stuff, just as Maiko, Dracul, and his meaty entered the room. It's so early. I'm so sleepy. Let's just get you some coffee. Then you'll feel fine. How do you take it?
Lots of milk and 6 sugars, please.
6? Are you sure?
It's so bitter. Can you blame me?
You really are something special, aren't you, Maiko?
You think I'm special? Really?
Morning, everyone. No one was marked in the night, I presume? Fu wandered in and took the coffee Dracul was working on for Maiko out of his hands before he even had the chance to add her sugars in. Hey, hold on. That was for Mello. You can't just take things that aren't yours, man. This was hers? Really? Sorry, doll. Want me to give it back?
Oh, no. You can keep it. I really don't mind. Really. In fact, if you'd like, I'll even make you another.
It's really not a bother when it's for you. Oh, that's... You're here early for once, Wong. Yeah, what about it? Nothing, it's just good to see. Hey, where's Pigtails and Bowhead? Who in the what? Takiko and Asuga, the 2 kids?
Oh, I'm sure they're just running a little late.
Did you see them this morning, Doc? No, I just knocked on their doors. Fu didn't say a word and started moving towards the door. Hey, where are you going? You just got here. Well, since no one else wants to do the damn thing, I'm checking the two of them didn't get butchered. Seems I'm the only one who cares. They're just a little late. Aren't you being a little too paranoid? It's a death game and they're 2 young girls. I ain't taking chances. You know what? Good on you, Fu.
Not taking chances with what, Mr. Wong?
Takiko and Asuga entered together, unable to fully enter as Fu was blocking the door getting ready to leave. Oh, good, you're alive.
Yeah-huh.
Why wouldn't we be? Don't know about Taki, but I'm pretty good at taking care of myself. We're not kids. We can hold our own. I don't want anyone sparing any worry for me. I'll be okie dokie. I'm a smart cookie.
It doesn't take much to hold your own. Just keep being kind and you keep your throne.
Thanks, Taki. Well, since everyone's here now, we should get the vote underway. Let's discuss our options. I would like to say first and foremost, and I doubt I'm being controversial when I say this, but we're not voting for Fu's hostage. I'd like to believe, even if we are all criminals, that we all still have the morality to not harm an 11-year-old girl. There we go.
Yeah, no, agreed. That would be totally messed up.
Absolutely. I'm glad you've all got your heads on straight here. Well, good. That eliminates one of the potential 11 options, leaving us with 10. I would also like to make a case for not voting for my hostage, Lilith. Mononeko has made it clear that while the consequences do not initially kill the hostages, they are not above doing so. Lilith has various illnesses that make her very weak. I'm certain that even a first-level consequence would harm her enough to kill her. So if you do not want a death on your hands, I suggest we don't vote for Lilith. I understand. That seems reasonable. Well, if we're making our own cases, I'd like to ask we hold off on voting my mom. I've got a lot of sisters. We're a real large family, and she's a single working mom. Voting her would affect all my sisters as well, so if we don't want major collateral, also being more selfish, I don't know what they'd do if they were hurt. To be fair, we might want to rule out both of the parents listed. I don't think Mint's mother needs more stress in her life.
So, ruling out Dracul, Alora, Mint, and Foo's hostages, and of course we can't do Taka's again until everyone else's is done, that leaves us with 7 options. And maybe we should also rule out Ismini's hostage? Hasn't that poor boy suffered enough?
Yeah, I'd feel bad if we messed up his life more.
No, you can keep him as an option. Huh? What?
I'm sure he'd handle it. He was the one who chose to drop out and become a shut-in, even after everything I did to help him not. He chose to be in the position he's in now. I'd rather not have someone's genuine friend or family get hurt over him. That would be selfish. What are you saying? Wasn't he your friend? Are you really so okay with him getting hurt again? Yeah, especially after how much you fucked up his life already. I did feel guilty before, but now I realize I wasn't really the issue. He was. He's thrown his life away by his own choice, and he left me without a second thought. In fact, if it would stop further harm, we could always pick him this time. I wouldn't mind.
Are you sure about this, Ismini? This doesn't seem very kind. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
This is insane. You used to talk so fondly about Coda. What's gotten into you? Don't say his name around me anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you acting like this. This isn't you. You haven't been yourself since you got here. You don't know me then. Please, I just want to talk. Kid, I don't know why you're trying so hard to get through to her. It ain't gonna work. He's got no one but himself to blame if he keeps trying and gets hurt. He's seen what she does to her other friends. If you're so against me being alright with my hostage being picked, why don't you volunteer to put yours in instead, since you care so little about anyone, apparently? You think I wouldn't? I don't give a shit what happens to that guy, but I'm not gonna offer him up with glee like he's some sort of sacrificial lamb like you do. I don't get what you aim to gain by flaunting how much of a psycho you are. Well, go on. Put your hostage on the table. Offer him up. No way. I'm not doing that just to prove a point. Then we'll go with mine. No, I'm not letting you throw him away like that because I know you do care. Well then, who do you suggest we go with? I don't see many other volunteers. Well, I vote mine. Huh? You serious, Scrunchy? Yeah, like, it's not a big deal. I like the guy, sure, but I haven't spoken to him in years. You'd really be okay with that? I mean, it kinda sucks, but, like, it's not really my life. He's got good parents, he's at a good school, he's got all the means to bounce back if something happens. Like, obviously I don't want anything bad to happen to him, but being realistic here, I'd rather someone go down who has the means to recover than someone like Ismini's hostage who has already been beaten down in life. I mean, Mononeko said he was the best option for her, but she seemed surprised when she saw her hostage. Maybe she just has very few people she's actually close to. I mean, that checks out. I mean, I'd still feel bad about it, but we're gonna have to pick someone at the end of the day, and anyone would make me feel bad. I guess harming someone who could bounce back from it is probably the best decision we could make at this moment. Well, if you're super duper sure about it, Lyra, you're so kind for doing this. I don't know how kind it makes you to throw someone you care about under the bus, but I'm not one to talk. I don't mind. Gets this over with. I'm not gonna throw a bitch fit about it, so that's a plus for everyone. Well, if everyone's in agreement, should we call Mononeko for the vote? You serious about this, Lai? Yeah, it's whatever. He'll be okay. Probably. Well, if you say so.
So, Callum Nielsen it is then.
Ah! Goodness, you scared me! Hello again. The cat had appeared in the room without any of us noticing. It was like they were waiting for us to come to a consensus. Chatel's hostage seems to be the consensus, yes.
Alright then, let's see his first consequence.
The monitors on the sides of the room switched on, displaying a boy being taken to a small office. Mr. Nilsson, after reviewing your most recent essays, we found various accounts of plagiarism. We've got a very strict policy at this university when it comes to academic integrity, as you know. I'm afraid we will have to let you go. Oh, damn. Huh? Let me go? Like, expelled? Correct. Please collect any of your belongings and escort yourself off the premises. But I didn't copy anything. I didn't do it. Please, you have to believe me. Nothing can be done about it now. What am I meant to do if I can't graduate? My student debt, my internship, it's all over. The monitor switched off, leaving everyone in the room a little apprehensive. It could have certainly been worse, but the boy sounded crushed. His life was about to get far more complicated. And Lyra...
Well, second time's the charm, isn't it, Chattel? Chin up, he's gotten it all back together once before. He'll do it again, won't he? Although this time I think it'll be a little bit harder. His record's not looking too swell, is it?
Oh, jeez. He's got his parents. He'll be fine.
I'm sure they'll be fine with their son seemingly constantly getting into trouble. Well, this was certainly fun. I'll see you all again tomorrow for your next vote. It's so touching how it brings you all together. I'm sure it won't start tearing you apart. Bye-bye!
The cat scattered away, leaving us alone to have breakfast. But everyone stayed fairly quiet. Until it was Takiko who broke the silence.
That was a lot. But to make it up to everyone for getting up so early, I'm happy to make breakfast.
Nah, I'm not that hungry. I think I'm just gonna have a smoke. I'll catch you all later. Lyra quietly walked out. I wasn't really sure what to make of her behavior. There was a lingering silence in the air before someone spoke up. Well, I, for one, would love some breakfast. That sounds yum.com.
I'd love to cook you up some stuff, and it might be limited because of what happened to our supplies.
Huh? Is everything okay? What do you mean by that?
You don't do a lot of cooking in here, do you?
Guilty. I've been eating nothing but instant ramen and ham and jam sandwiches since we got here. I used to cook a lot for my sisters, but I struggle motivating myself to cook for just me. Ham and jam? It's good, I swear. You gotta try it.
Well, we might have a teensy-weensy little rat problem.
Rats? There's rats about? Where? I don't want to see those little fuckers scurrying into my room. Hey, kid, don't freak out. This could help. And a pinch, they're a good source of protein. Got a pretty rich flavor, too.
We're not eating the rats.
If it's become such an issue, I might be able to help. Really? That wouldn't be a bother? Aren't you busy working on your escape plans? It would only take me a few hours. I really wouldn't mind.
Hey, if we all gotta grab a broom or something and get some traps laid out, we could probably deal with it within the hour.
That wasn't what I was suggesting. I'll have to pass on that. Rat poisons are fairly easy to create given the chemicals we have access to here. I'm sure I can make something effective.
That would help us out a bunch. We'd really appreciate that.
I just feel bad about killing the rats, but I guess it's for the best.
If you sort out the rats, then I'd be happy to cook for everyone every morning. Having breakfast might make this thing a little bit better.
Are you sure you wouldn't mind?
It would give everyone something nice to wake up. Make the voting a little less heavy. I just want to do what I can to make things better around here. It's my job to keep up people's spirits, so it's time I start pulling my weight.
Even if things are bad, there's still joy and spells to be had.
Well, I wouldn't want you putting it all in yourself, so I'd be happy to pitch in too.
Same here. I want to help,
I want to make sure everyone stays happy. I'm not gonna turn down free breakfast. That sounds awesome. Thanks, you guys. Would everyone be allowed to be included? Well, I don't want anyone starving, so sure. We are so back! Takiko, you're the best. Soon, Taco will be back on top of the world once more, one breakfast at a time. Right, that brings me on to the second point. What's up? Takahiro, take a shower. What? Where's this coming from? I don't smell, do I? Well, I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't want to be rude. Yeah, it's really bad. This can't be the general consensus. I can't smell that bad. Have you taken a shower since we got here? Well, not since my verdict. Yeah, that'll explain it. Has it really been that noticeable? Well, yes it has. Well, if I could turn on the showers without getting shocked, then maybe I'd be taking more. Kid, you could have just asked one of us to turn it on for you. No way! I'm not communal showering. That's an exclusive sight just from my eyes. It's priceless. You could always ask someone to turn it on and stand outside. Well, I don't see anyone volunteering to help. If it means you will shower, I will do it. Fine, but on one condition. And what would that be? I want to build back my report, show that I want to change to my community service hours. Let me help you with your lab work, and I want to help with our escape plans. And by being your lab assistant, it would mean you'd also help me get food if I needed it. Alora let out a heavy sigh, considering her options here. Well, we all have to make sacrifices. Fine. You can be my lab assistant. Just please take a shower, and don't touch anything I don't tell you to. You're doing God's work, Dr. Elanius. Godspeed. Oh, thank you so much. I won't let you down. I couldn't tell if he was talking more to the audience or Dr. Elanius when he said that. Alright, now with that sorted, I'll be taking my leave to make something to deal with the rats. I promise it won't be an issue by tomorrow. And with my help, we'll get it done twice as fast. Just you wait. I'm gonna come back bigger and better than ever. And you all best be prepared for tomorrow. We're going to make something awesome sauce. It better be. I ain't eating dog shit. That'll ruin my mood for the whole day. Well, now that's a lot of pressure. Can't wait. I'm sure it'll be great. Oh. We filtered out of the canteen. Another day avoiding massive amounts of conflict. Still, Ismini's behavior had only started to concern me a little, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one who was apprehensive about her. Not to mention, Lyra's lack of resistance to her hostage being hurt was a little strange. Starting to realize everyone I'm stuck with might be a little bit unique. Still, as I arrived back at my room, I remembered Mononeko's words. If I wanted to stay around, it would probably be best to spend some time with them. It could also help me understand who to be wary of. Yay, free time! I was about to step out of my room, ready to find something to occupy my time with, when I heard a persistent knocking on my door. Okay. I hope no one was in danger. The voting seemed to go smoothly today, but I knew tensions were arising, so I approached the door with apprehension, opening it up, only to be met with...
Shinku!
Shen, you will never guess what just happened.
Huh?
Huh? Is everything okay? Yeah, but I think we got transported into a different dimension because Fu agreed to play a campaign with me and Mello. What? Why on earth would he do that? Jeez, come on, give me more credit. My campaigns aren't just for losers. I know, just of all people, Fu? Are you sure he's not planning something? Well, he ought to be planning his character, but I think he might be serious about this. He said he's been itching to get his hands on some dice again. Huh. Go figure. But we've only got him and Mello playing, which isn't really enough for a full party, so, well, I know you said you were interested in playing in one of my campaigns before, so... If you're up for it, I was wondering if you could do me a favor and join us as our third party member? Ooh. Well, what would you need me to do? Nothing big. I just need you to write a character sheet ready for the session. You could probably crank one out in less than an hour at that desk of yours. Well, okay, I'll think about it. No worries if you can't, but we'd love to have you join us, man. I want to blow you away with my story ideas for this campaign. If you get the character sheet done, just let me know. I'll be in the common room. Will do. Best of luck. I'm sure I'll be fine. Unless you join, man. Actually, that might be a lot of pressure, actually. I mean, you are a writer, and I don't want to embarrass myself in front of you. No use dwelling on it. It'll be alright. I'll catch you later if you want to join us, or if you just want to hang out. See ya, Shin. He wandered out of the room, leaving me to my own devices. If I want to join his campaign, I should probably work on that character sheet at the desk. If not, I should find someone to spend some time with. I don't want to dwell on everything going on. Okay. How long have I been? Damn. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop it here. It's 10 o'clock and I'm tired. Well, yeah, we'll finish this up some other time. Yippee! Okay. Thanks everybody for coming. Shout out to Rip who was here for like the first like half hour of the stream. I don't know, but they were here for a little bit. Everybody else that popped in, thanks for coming. Yeah, that's it. Bye.